On paper, so many teams could win the Super Bowl, tons out of the AFC, maybe not the NFC, but in totality, that number would be really, really big. Where are you at today? How many teams can win the Super Bowl, in your opinion?
I started with 14, and then I went down to 12 before the season started. And then now, as we sit here today, I have Dolphins, although Achane is hurt now too. We got to see how serious the knee injury is.
Yeah.
But in any event, definitely Miami, Bills, even with the injuries. You can't count out the Bengals. You can't do it. Can't dismiss Burrow and Chase. Ravens, you just see how many weapons they have. And I retweeted the montage of all the drops, how they gave that game away to Pittsburgh. Ravens can do it. We know the Chiefs can do it. I have a question mark by Jacksonville still. I don't know what to do with Jacksonville. The team that showed up against the Bills, absolutely. You see the weapons they have. Ridley was great. NTN was great. Offensive line getting healthy. Lawrence, good quarterback. And how they closed last year, won a playoff game. I still have to put Jacksonville on that list. But here's where, again, what did we said the same thing in August, and I'm saying the same thing now. I only have 3 teams in the NFC, but I'm taking out Dallas, and I'm putting Detroit on the list.
Are you really?
I am. And
now,
I'll tell you, Ben Johnson is the nuts. Oh, is he great. The touchdown pass to Laporta, the creativity and the imagination. Who's out? Don't care. I've never seen this before. Did you see the shotgun, the quarterback snap? Excuse me. Goff is under center, and they snap the ball to the running back behind him.
Yes.
Oh, is this guy good?
I watched a lot of that game because I do have a ticket on Jared Goff to win the MVP. We brought him up yesterday, so I'm not just going to sit here and tell you, like, is he worth the bet? I also made a bet on him at 30-1. So I'm watching a lot of these Lions games. They're refreshing. They're a blast to watch. Ben Johnson is not going to be the OC there beyond this year.
Well, I'd give him a ton of cash.
There's going to be a team that goes way over the top to make him a head coach.
And it might be
the
Bears. And if I'm the Bears, I give them a bag. So I am putting Jacksonville on the list. I have 9.
Okay. Jacksonville's not on they're not winning the Super Bowl. Let's not get stupid here.
It's not stupid.
You can't have Jacksonville on the list and Dallas off the list.
Why not?
Are you overreacting to what you saw Sunday night with the Cowboys?
No, I have a 30-year sample size.
Oh, come on. Those teams. Would you have had the Cowboys off the list on last Friday?
They would have been on the list. But that's important. They have to go through San Francisco. So are they beating the 49ers? No, Do they have any chance to beat the 49ers with Dak Prescott?
So I'm busting balls right now. I don't have the Cowboys on my list.
Yeah.
I don't. If they win their division, maybe. But
that's not
based exactly on what you just said. They're going to have to win 3 consecutive road games in the playoffs, and then you got to trust McCarthy and Dak Prescott to do so, and 2 of those games would be the Eagles and the 49ers? Not happening.
Quickly, I'm not Dante Whitner, who flat out on the postgame show said he sucks. I'm not that.
With Dak?
Yeah.
He's not top 10, I'll tell you that.
No, he's not, and the contract's horrendous. But you lost to Arizona. This guy can't stop throwing turnovers and throwing interceptions and turning it over in big games. Okay, go ahead. Give me your list.
Well, we're pretty similar. I mean, the Achane injury, I can't believe we're saying this about a rookie running back, but what he means to the offense. Now, here's the good news, I guess, is if he's going to miss some time, Jeff Wilson is supposed to be coming back potentially this week. So it'd be Wilson but Wilson gets hurt all the time anyway. Mostert gets hurt. So they're going to have somebody running the football. I need to see a little bit more from the Vic Fangio defense against a good team.
Fair.
But with that offense and the speed that they have, Dolphins are on the list. I wanted to leave Buffalo off the list because of the defensive injuries.
Yeah.
It's a shame because this team, a lot of people punted on this team, and I was very close to doing it as well. They're still really good when fully healthy. The problem is not even close to fully healthy at this point, but I'm going to keep the Bills on the list. You would have to be drug tested to take the Bengals off the list.
I agree.
Cincinnati must remain on a list of Super Bowl contenders. Of course they can. It's the same exact team we've seen the last 2 years, right? They start off slowly. Burrow gets hot. Yada, yada, yada. They're playing in the AFC title game. So they're on the list. Yeah, Raven. Pro Football Focus, I believe they had Lamar Jackson as the highest graded quarterback this past week. And people will look at that probably and say, oh, my God, what a joke. And I've had a problem with some of their rankings in the past. Heck, I mean, the Green Bay offensive line rating going into the Lions game, as we talked about, was number 1 overall in the league, and they got desperate. What are you doing here? but they grade on what a quarterback looked like, not on the exact results. And based on how many guys drop passes and touchdowns, if they all hang on to the ball in that game, what's the final score?
Look at my tweet. Look at my tweet from yesterday. It's ridiculous. What is the final score? These are wide open touchdowns.
They might have scored 40 on the Steelers defense.
Yeah.
So I do have, look, I was teetering back and forth on the Ravens. It's because can Lamar Jackson win a Super Bowl? I like the guy, always have.
Absolutely he can. He's got to cut out the turnovers. That was a bad interception.
Well, had 500 yards in that game. Somehow they lost it. Couldn't even make it to the AFC title game. Mm-hmm. The Chiefs, obviously, no Chargers. With that coach, no way can I have them on the list.
No.
And then my three in the AFC are the same. NFC are the same. Eagles, Lions. I don't have Cowboys because of the coach-quarterback combination, and I do have the Lions on the list. So I have 8 teams that can win the Super Bowl right now. If we were to put a prop up.
You can twist my arm, and I can remove Jacksonville. But other than that, I have to keep everyone else on that list. I have to do it. The only one I would take off is Jacksonville. Because what's Detroit now? Are they $5 to win the division in light of the Green Bay loss, updated numbers? I mean, they already went to Lambeau and won. So and Jefferson's out a month. So they have to be an enormous favorite to win that division. And that plus 120 we locked in last week with Kansas City, San Francisco, and Detroit to win their divisions looks beautiful at this point in the game. So, but I still think Jacksonville has plenty of time to figure it out, and I really like their weapons, and I like Peterson.
Let's see what a 3-team division parlay pays today, as the Lions are now minus 475 at DraftKings this morning. They were, minus 340 yesterday?
Yeah, there you go.
And that was based on needing the Monday night game to get there. A 3-team money line parlay, I have, well, you know what? I have the Eagles on there, not the 49ers. Let me put the 49ers on there. Pays minus 132 today.
Wow.
Lions, Chiefs, 49ers.
Wow.
Let me add the Eagles. I just want to see a 4-team money line parlay pays plus 146. But as we talked about again yesterday, I can't rule out the Cowboys yet completely to win that division. That's why I hesitate to take them off the list. Things change if they were to win that division. And by the way, injuries happen in the NFL.
Oh, I know. But that goes without saying. I mean, this whole thing gets blown up. Tua gets hurt, Allen gets hurt, Mahomes gets hurt.
Right.
I mean, forget about it.
Hurts anything. I mean,
yeah.
The tush push or the brotherly shove comes back to haunt them. I was close to, but they're not on my list. The Browns?
No. Can't do it.
Watson just...
Now, what is this now? He wasn't even at practice.
Yeah, he might miss again this week.
What happened here?
Paul.
He was supposed to play, and now he's like, not only does he miss the last game, he might not even play this week.
Do you know how, if you think it was ugly Sunday night?
Oh, boy.
Do you know what that's going to look like? And by the way, there could be wind in this game the way it appears.
DTR against that defense?
Do you know what that's going to...
Oh, God, lay the 6.5.
I mean, do you just bet it right now?
No,
hoping
that's
there's
4.5s out there.
Bet it right now, 4.5, and hope that this happens. And then even if he doesn't, 4.5 might be a good bet anyway against...
Visit VSiN.com to get current odds, listen for free, find showtimes, and download VSiN sports betting podcasts.